Are we going to give Texas any credit for having brains? No, it's a state. But the people within, some of them are intelligent. Alright, so given this information here, given that humans shed about 600,000 skin cells per day, about 1.5 pounds a year, that's a pound and a half of skin that you drop off every single year, and so does everybody else. Billions and billions and billions. For every billion people on this planet, there's 1.5 billion. That would be, what is it, 1,500,000,000? 1,500,000,000 pounds of shed skin for every billion people. And how many billions of people are on this planet? And these things are flaking off all the time. You know that hottie sits 3 cubicles down from you at work? Yeah, he or she is flaking off 6 million of them. Sorry, 600,000 of them babies per day. 600,000 of them. So, of course, you get to taste them. Isn't that a creepy thing to say? And a creepy thing to do with my eyes when I say it. Of course, we have to take facts and make them entertaining for you people, or you're going to lose interest immediately. I venture to say that not only are vegans not a real thing because of this, but that even vegans are cannibals. Let's imagine you're making a salad, right? When you make that salad, you're standing over it. You're moving your hands. You're getting some air flowing over the surface of your skin. You're more likely to lodge some of them skin cells loose. Every cook you've ever known is just dropping skin cells all over everything you eat. So you're also eating your cook. When a cook says, I put a lot of love to it, and I put a lot of myself into it, yeah, he or she absolutely did. Now let's get back to the hottie that sits 2 cubicles down from you. Right? But of course, there's also Roy, who's got the funky pit skin growth things. Real super stinky smell. Man, you're breathing that in too every single day. You're breathing it in, you're inhaling it through your mouth. You get it in there when you speak, when you take a breath through your mouth while you're speaking. It's small enough to be easily airborne. Also has an aerodynamic shape. Right now, every breath that you take could potentially contain hundreds of other individuals. And before you go, oh, well, those aren't human remains. Those humans are still alive. First of all, not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them skin cells might belong to somebody who died last week. You go to a funeral home, for sure, there are skin cells in that place that came from a dead person. There's also the fact that the skin that comes off your body, unless you get an injury, that skin that comes off your body is already dead when it leaves your body. Newborn babies shed a lot. A lot. They're constantly growing. So you parents are growing up eating your children as they grow on into their adulthood if you're a good parent. Am I trying to normalize eating people? Not even close. I think it's an abhorrent act and it's disgusting. But it's also unavoidable. Unavoidable is not the same as pursuit. You know that you're going to breathe in your skin cells. You know when you're eating there's going to be skin cells in it. You know when you touch the handle in the bathroom there's going to be some skin cells in it. Oh, we probably shouldn't bring up the fecal matter. That's right, your farts do release fecal matter into the air, into the oxygen that you're breathing. There have been multiple tests done on the presence of fecal matter and fecal bacteria. It's literally everywhere, just like our skin cells. We like to consider ourselves better than animals, cleaner than animals. But are we, really? Does everyone have access to easy hygiene, or do they have to set up an appointment on Tuesdays and hope that they're going to be one of the 8 people that gets to take a shower? There's a lot of people who are really nice. But there's also a lot of really nice people that did messed up things when they didn't do their jobs and they didn't want to get in trouble. For some of these people, it's about embarrassment. For most of them, it's about not wanting to get in trouble. And that's motive. And to force me to go back to someone who I am trying to turn in, who has motive to do it again, and then you are forcing me to literally give my predator an opportunity to do it again. That's like telling a woman who's been raped or gang raped that she has to go back to the house that she was gang raped in. And she has to ask the people who gang raped her to investigate herself or investigate themselves. Imagine you get raped by a man named Ted Bollinger. And you're told that you have to go to Ted Bollinger to turn in Ted Bollinger. And Ted Bollinger arrests you. Or takes you to a hospital and says you're mentally ill and schizophrenic. Now let's say the gang that did this to you gets to walk around and do whatever they want and say whatever they want with impunity, and they can do it to anyone. They get to walk around with guns on their hips. They get to draw them and shoot them. Many times at innocent and unarmed individuals. Many times escalating a situation because they want to shoot us. And you're telling us that when we're victimized by those people, those are the people we have to go back to? The Ted Bollingers, the Scott DeCostas, the Sarah Nelsons, the Michelle DeCinis, the Polly Olsons, the Brenda Griffiths. You're telling us that's who we got to go to? We got to go to the Shannon Alvarados, people who literally, that's right, Shannon Alvarado literally has a Nazi uniform in her closet. She thought that was so cool she was going to show it to me. Well, maybe she should have thought about that. Here's the facts, folks. You can go ahead and interpret it as everybody in the world is a cannibal, so it's okay to eat whoever you want. But that's obviously not the point. It is not okay to kill another person to eat them. That should be pretty fucking obvious to anyone. Would you want somebody doing it to your friends or family? Then why the fuck do it to ours? And if you're gonna do it to ours, why are you gonna fucking bitch, whine, moan, and complain when people do it back? Oh yeah, because you have special privilege. No such thing as white privilege. It's white women privilege or money privilege. Because white men, just like any other men, don't fucking matter unless they have money. And I'm not sure if you fucking morons noticed, but most of us are not Donald fucking Trump. Donald Trump is what exposed my countrymen as complete and total fucking morons en masse. Donald Trump is the torch that brought forth modern racism. Took it back out of the closet. Not that it matters, BLM does their best to push that forward anyway, don't they? At the expense and detriment of the lives of all other victims. No, we need to focus on just the black ones, really, because that police officer who killed your black friend might have killed my white friend on the streets. And what are the chances your black friend was on the streets? What are the chances he came to you for help with the abuse that he was enduring and you blew him off because he was, well, of course, as you want to say, you want to project your racism onto every single other person in America because you're a piece of shit. You blame white people. You don't want to acknowledge any white victims. You want to pretend that white victims deserve it. No matter how many white people stand up and say that it's wrong to do it to you. Do you speak up when it happens to us? No, you don't. You cheer it on and you egg it on. Hell yeah, it's happening to a white guy. Woo! Yeah, you do it. Yes, you do it. How many of you have just felt angry, wanted to take it out on a white guy and start a fight? But you wanted to pull the whole, call me the N-word. I dare you, call me the N-word. I know you want to. Call me the N-word. You still gonna hit him even if they don't say the N-word. I'm living proof. Even if he doesn't say the N-word. When you do something like that, you're just looking for somebody to take out your fucking insecurities on. And you take it out on people who are easy to victimize. People that are considered retarded by social standards. Any lie that you can tell to destroy their voice, rather than looking at the evidence of what you did to them. And then you want to pretend that your victim chose it. Isn't that the excuse of every predator in history? You didn't choose for me to treat you with equality. You asked for me to give you equality. And then you realize that you don't fucking like it. You don't like even a tiny part of my reality, do you? Of course you don't. Anything that I say, I know some fucking sick, twisted bitch is just gonna twist my words into something they ain't. Might as well just do what they ask. Right? No, that's what exposes you as cowards, not me. I know when you tell on your predators, if nobody cares to help you to turn it in, as a disabled homeless male, you're just going to be harmed more for speaking up. But also, you're doomed to see those around you going through the same thing. A lot of these people, they don't get any help from others because they don't help others. And a lot of these people did get help from others. But when it came time for them to reciprocate, they showed that they were never friends, that it was never about actually sticking together with someone thick and thin. My quote-unquote friends showed that they were only fair-weather friends. When I try to tell them about the abuse that I'm enduring and the help that I need to stop it, what do? They want to talk over me and pretend I can just ignore it. To this day, these pieces of shit do this. Like I can just ignore how I'm treated because I have no safety network. That was what was robbed from me when I hurt my back. I couldn't go see the people who kept me safe. And I couldn't defend myself anymore. And somehow it's magically okay to harm me because of it. It's magically okay to treat me like I'm a creep. Like I chose my back injuries. Like I chose what happened to my legs or to my wrist. Y'all don't have any idea and you don't care. You don't care how excruciating that is. You don't stop to think about it. You think, oh, you're a man, you don't feel pain. A man doesn't feel physical pain. A man doesn't feel emotional pain. All of you who say it's okay for me to have emotions, all of you treat me like shit. I'm not allowed to have emotions. I'm not allowed to express them. You have to get to know me and my situation in order to help me, but none of you do that. You all want to talk about yourselves. Yeah, I get that you're fucking lonely and desperate and fucking pathetic. I'm just disgusted by the fact that you come to my channel for entertainment. You pretend to care. You want to whine about your fucking problems? Well, fucking do something about it, bitch.